And welcome back to the Integrated Media Center here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Chris Matthews, and today we are joined by the track and field head coach of the Geneva College Golden Tornadoes, Phil Thompson. You're here specifically for the men's program, although both programs have had quite a bit of success. You guys were selected as the preseason favorite for the outdoor season, which probably not a big surprise considering you just won indoors and then you won outdoors last year, which is actually the first time a Geneva program has won 2 conference championships. So congratulations on that. Before we get to that, I'm curious, this is your 4th year now as a head coach. I know you were the assistant coach under Coach Yaller. You guys kind of flipped 4 years ago. And so I'm curious, you've sort of taken what he's done and brought it even to higher levels. How have you sort of built your program the last 4 years? What's kind of been your message to prospective student athletes as they look at Geneva?
Well, I got to give Brian Yaller a lot of credit. He's built a great program, and I'm kind of just reaping the benefits of what he started. So, I don't want to take too much credit because he's done a great job with, both men's and women's teams, and, it shows in the cross-country programs as well. But, it's our athletes that have been doing everything. They just bit into the system. They trust me, they trust each other, and that's why we've been pretty successful the last few years.
Well, it's pretty a humble answer. I think there's probably more to it than that. But let's move ahead to the fact that you guys, by the coaches, were picked as the preseason favorites. Again, that's not a big surprise considering your recent history. Kind of what are your thoughts about that? What are your expectations?
It's a great honor. Our conference is very strong top to bottom. So for the other coaches to pick us as the preseason favorite for the outdoor season is very, very cool, and we're super excited. Now we kind of have that target on our back, and we just want to keep going and keep working, and not really think of that, and just keep doing what we've been doing and go out there and fight and try to win another title.
Yeah, and maybe as we look at specific student athletes, I'm curious, as you think about the men's season coming up, who are the guys that you're going to rely on? Maybe focus first on the sprinters.
Our sprinters are, we're led by Aaron Tedis in the 400, 200, 4x1, pretty much anything. And then
long jump
as well now. And Alex Parker, he's a great hurdler, and he's a top guy in the conference there. So we're going to lean on those guys heavily. Also, we got David Dill in the 400 and Dom Dado, a freshman that's been running really, really well. So those are the guys we'll lean on in the sprints and see what happens.
And then maybe looking at the long distance runners, who are the guys you're looking at to really step up?
I think if you look at the indoor season, Josh Duffy is he's been our top dog there for this season and the previous seasons as well. Clay Smith as well, Andrew Domenzik. We can go on and on. So we're going to lean on a lot of those guys as well.
Yeah, and one of the things I noticed about the indoor championships is you guys got points from all over the board. So if you move to the field events, the jumpers, that sort of thing, who are the folks that you're looking at?
Our jumpers, they've been competing really well at a high level. They've been very consistent, which is very hard to do in the jumps. You only get 3 chances, but our guys have been doing a great job. I think we're going to lean a lot on Jesse Garcia in all 3 events, and also Peter Taylor and Alex Kennedy. So every one of our jumpers has the ability to score points, and that's hard to find. So we're going to be leaning on pretty much all of those guys, not just one in general.
Well, I do appreciate you stopping by. Again, it's been pretty exciting to watch what you've done with the program over the last year or two, getting to kind of jump in here in the process and cover you guys. You guys are kind of one of the standard bearers of the programs going on right now at Geneva. So congratulations on that. We'll look forward to maybe a 3rd straight, no pressure, conference championship coming up here in the outdoor season.
Yeah, that's definitely the goal.
Well, thanks again for joining us. I am Chris Matthews, the Sports Information Director. Again, this is Coach Phil Thompson, the head men's and women's track and field coach. Until next time, storm on.